What is up, guys? I'm back with another review, and today we're going to take a quick look at the brand new designer series by DC Collectibles, Batman, based off of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. We have the 12-inch statue here, again, by DC Collectibles. When this thing got announced, I was like, I have to have this in my collection. If you guys don't know, The Dark Knight Returns is my favorite interpretation of Batman. Absolutely love the look of Batman in this comic book series. And I just love the comic book series, you know, in general. It's just very iconic. So we have the front of the packaging here. You see Batman right here on the side. You get a side view of him. It says numbered, limited edition. You come to the back. Here's the other 3 statues available. I will be getting this Lee Bermejo statue coming very, very soon. What does it say right here? It says based on the artworks of comic legend Frank Miller. Comes in all new designer series Batman. That impressive 12-inch scale statue showcases the ravaged, gritty, and iconic look from Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. So, oh, so beautiful. Who is this sculpted by? This is sculpted by Jonathan Matthews. So very, very excited. It says here it measures up to 8.34 inches high. So it's a fairly large figure. You got the Bat logo on the top. And there's the info on the bottom. It says number 717 out of 5,000. So I guess that's kind of a low number. So we have Batman right here in all his massiveness. I mean, this guy here is super massive. You have the bottom of the base. So again, it does read 717 out of 5,000. Now you can, this is what the base looks like. I love the emblem for, you know, the Batman logo. And you just peg him onto here, and he stands perfect. So this is based off of The Dark Knight Returns issue number 22. Let me go ahead and get him on this little acrylic stand so we can pick up the camera and just show you some close-ups here on Batman. Look at the head sculpt. Look at the detailing on the face. So you got the teeth, you got the battle damage. You can see all of the blood and the scratches on the face. You got the black, you know, underneath the mask where the eyes are, the white. You have some of the wrinkles here on top of, or actually on the forehead. You have the little bat ears, or smaller bat ears. Look at those delts. Look at those massive delts. You see the definition in there, and then you have the outfits all torn up in the sleeves, and he's clenching his fist on the right hand, and you can see in the knuckle area, there also, you know, you can see the skin through the gloves. You got this hand here kind of open. You have his gauntlets right over here, a little bit sharp. Love the stitching and detailing they added to the gloves. And then you have the bat emblem right here. You can see there is 3 scratches going across them. You can kind of make out his utility belt. You come over here, look at the massive biceps. Because Batman is he's just massive in this comic book series. He's older and he's just very, very beefy. You have the tear right here in the pants. And then you come over here to the bottom and you can see some of the cape draping over to the front, and then you have the boots. Looks really cool. You can see the knee right here. He's got a tear at the knee area, and you can see some blood on there. It's just great. And then another cool thing about this, we never got to see what the back of this looked like, because obviously it's based off of a comic book cover, so you only saw the front. So if you were to turn him around, you can actually see the backside here of Batman. So you got the massive, massive back, very muscular. You got another tear right in the back and the lower lats, and you can see the pouches, and you can see how the cape is going to one side, and then you have the boots right there in the bottom, and then you have the blue trunks, and I think you can actually make out some dirt on the bottom of the boot. So that's actually some really nice attention to detail. But I absolutely just love the head sculpt. I think they sculpted this guy very beautiful, very detailed. Though you can also see a tear right there in the upper trap area. So it's a very, very great figure. Now this guy's gonna run you about $120. The camera, is looking at it in the viewfinder, the blue kind of comes off a little light. I don't know how it's going to be once I render this, but this is actually a dark blue. So I don't. The camera doesn't. The lighting doesn't really do it justice as far as in the viewfinder of my camera, because it is a little bit darker than what the viewfinder is making this look like. But DC Collectibles tends to release 12-inch scale statues, and then they tend to downsize them into 7-inch scales, kind of like what they did with. Do I have one of them here? Yeah, like this one right here, the Dark Knight statue right here, based off of the Frank Miller, which is the, what is it, Master Race? I think that's what it's around, or what it's based off of. They did a smaller scale of this one here in 7-inch scale as well. So I'm pretty sure they're probably going to end up doing that with this Batman statue if you don't want it in the 12-inch scale. All right, so did a little maneuvering. This is where the Batman is going to be displayed. I don't think I'm going to have him on the little acrylic display. I might just lay him flat because he is already a large figure as it is. So here he is next to the DC Collectibles Master Race Batman here, the 7-inch one. There is a 12-inch one of that one. And then we have some of the Dark Knight Returns pops, a custom glitter one I made, and then this older DC Direct, or yeah, I think it was DC Direct, the Batman vs. Superman, the Armored Batman. We're getting a DC Collectibles black and white statue of this version. Super hyped for that. We have an older DC Direct Batman, the Dark Knight Returns statue as well. Some chess pieces, some other Funko Dark Knight Returns pops, the Mattel Dark Knight Returns, and the beautiful, beautiful Iron Studios Dark Knight Returns statue as well. So, as I mentioned, guys, the Dark Knight Returns is a favorite of mine, and this statue is just beautiful and super happy to have it in my collection. You guys in the comments below, let me know, is this statue a pickup? Is it a pass? And I mean, if you love the Dark Knight Returns, let me know what you know, if you own any Dark Knight Returns merchandise, let me know what your favorite Dark Knight Returns item is, or actually, let me know what your favorite interpretation of Batman is, whether it's from comics, cartoons, or movies. Let me know your thoughts down below. Oh, also, I have this guy right here. This Dark Knight Returns Batman statue by Prime One. Another fantastic piece. Yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts overall below. Your favorite interpretation of Batman. Is this a pickup? Is it a pass? I picked this up from BigBadToyStores.com. If you guys want to check out the website, order from them, make sure you guys use my link in the description down below. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Let's see.